Welcome to Trivia Viral. Our channel covers all the latest analysis and recaps on TV shows and movies, as well as interesting stories and facts that you may not have known. So sit back, relax, and subscribe to our channel if you have been enjoying our videos so far. It Follows is a 2014 American horror film written and directed by David Robert Mitchell. The film stars Micah Monroe, Care Gilchrist, Olivia Luccardi, and Lily Seep. It premiered at the Cannes Film Festival in 2014 and later had limited and wide releases throughout March 2015, receiving positive reviews from critics. A girl who is in college meets a sweet but odd guy. After the two start to get intimate, the sweet boy disappears from her life. Before that, though, he is leaving behind a curse for her. The now cursed girl is supposedly being stalked by a horrifying being who is able to shapeshift into anyone they wanted to. She is the only one who can see the thing, whatever it may be. If this creature ever gets hold of her, she will lose her life. How to undo the curse? The only way is to sleep with someone else, which will pass the curse on to that person. After returning home, she soon begins to get followed by various strangers. Nobody else seems to notice them. She convinces her sister and her friends that the danger is real, and they go to a lakeside house owned by their neighbor for protection. The neighbor is skeptical and eventually sleeps with her, but 3 days later, he is found lifeless. The rest of the group then come up with a plan to stop the entity from attacking the college girl. For the final showdown, they head to the community pool. If you want the entire summary, check out our full movie recap, link in the description. Their plan falls apart. After some horrifying events, the creature starts to throw the electronics at the cursed girl instead of going into the pool. One girl successfully throws a sheet over its head, which allows another to aim accurately at its head. The creature falls into a pool but then manages to grab the cursed girl. One boy finally gets to aim precisely at the head of the terrifying creature and shoots. It seems that the creature has passed away. Back at home, the cursed girl gets intimate with her friend, seemingly no longer fearing passing on the curse. When the two are walking along the road later, however, a strange figure can be seen following from behind. This brings up questions. Is the creature truly gone, or does it still lurk? If it still lurks, why don't the couple run instead of calmly walking? This video is sponsored by QD. QD is Asia's largest platform for students, tutors, and coaches to match up for lessons. Sign up at QD today. The filmmaker explains that the ending allows the audience to decide what will happen next and what the movie means. You can assume that the figure in the ending is the creature, or just an average person who happened to be walking behind them. You can also interpret that the two leads got together so that they can more easily deal with the entity. In that sense, their relationship is for the sake of survival instead of genuine romantic feelings. Some people believe that it's about the inevitability of your life ending. The creature slowly walks toward their victims every second of every day. Similarly, every day that passes by, we slowly come closer to our inevitable death. You can never be sure when you will have to face your demise. We can put it off for a while, but eventually it will happen. We just don't know when. The end of your life is scary because no matter what you do, it will catch you someday. It isn't like a giant terrifying monster that runs at full speed towards you. It's just a small, unassuming creature that lurks in the world, slowly walking towards you. This all stacks up to how the monster in this movie is portrayed. On the other hand, many people think that the movie is a metaphor for illnesses that are passed down through intimate contact. In fact, it may be about something terrible that teens pass on to each other by sharing intimacy. Some people interpret it as a parable about promiscuous teens in general, while others delve deeper to say that the movie is about STD. There is another way to interpret It Follows, that is, reading it as a story about overcoming trauma from abuse, like hiding a STD from a girlfriend. The boy from the beginning hides the truth of the curse from the college girl to get her to sleep with him. Once the deed is done, because of the trauma she suffered, she becomes scared by the event. This is depicted in the film as a monster that now haunts her relentlessly. Furthermore, people who are abused often react badly to their trauma by becoming an abuser themselves. It's as if you can temporarily stop being this monster by giving your curse to someone to suffer through it instead. The fact that only cursed people can see the monster is like a metaphor for how others can never fully understand what a traumatized person is experiencing. The cursed girl's friends are instead supposed to help her fight a monster that they themselves can't see. It's also probably not a coincidence that whatever the entity looks like, they're usually covered in bruises and undressed in some way. The director himself avoids clearly explaining the film or the exact choices on why he made it. He does recognize that death is inevitable, and that people may temporarily distract themselves with things like being intimate with another. However, this is never enough to deter the eventual end. What are your thoughts about the story? Let us know in the comments section below. Subscribe if you would like to see more similar videos, and give us a thumbs up to get more recommendations of our videos. Be the first to watch the latest videos by clicking the bell icon. See you on the next video.